Kushen Lunahadu. We are don't come back till they for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet yas alone. I know we let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you. So the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you. So una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Hello and good evening to we good people inside one big family of Wiyada. Well, of course, this is a new program where they come to you every day inside this channel where we all decide for call Wiyada. Well, of course, today we not get much things them for back with people but we can focus on one great thing when the umbrella of the discussion today when corruption. Well, we go let for can check inside it. Waiting don't it happen inside we had from the past and the present.
We no need for check inside it. I want to ask you before you go. For say the pardon pit and liquor.
Well, for me, na so it don't look like.
Me na question
because because na the pa na they cover them right now, but the bad things that they do.
But wait, you remember that bomb statement where the pa make na the commission of inquiry, they tell them they give handle by the white paper?
Of course, and not forget I'm today. But me people, and before we they go inside the corruption talk, I see more they shake.
This thing not to shake, it fool me mots. It better la lock if be allow me la lock am. At this time, just allow me la lock am.
Keep am. Let we family members in the camp because they need for you this. Keep am. But before you they open your mouth for talk that thing, where I tell you say keep am. The people we go can play for now one very important video where one school don't do inside we had where me and you watch them, we go no say a very, very important for make the teachers them they begin to land the picking them waiting and they try for talk on this video and if possible self for make it all subject about that now the schools them because we get big man big full them where they by the particular acts there where they can display now the video.
What it belongs to me, it belongs to only me. It is mine and not yours. It belongs to only me. Touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private part, I will tell. What will you do to your private parts? I will protect it.
of course, my people, now this I will try for talk. What will you do with your private parts? I will protect it. Yes, indeed. The pikin can try for protect them. But you get big man, big fool them, where they not get nothing for do, now for go look for them small pikia and tamper them. Now that's the song they try for talk. If you touch my private parts, I will tell. The pikin say if somebody touch in private parts, they go tell in parents, either in mama or in papa. So this another video, and I believe say we all for put hands together for educate to picking them, but then things are what the big man big fool them not the tower for do.
If you touch my private part, I will tell.
Of course.
If you touch my private part, I will tell. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my mommy. If you touch my private part, I will tell. This is not good education. You know, sometimes we want let people come and listen to the big issue of the day. So we take time for beat them, whilst we wait to fumble them when they come. But as you come, please do it favor. Because all talk and say this is not favor. Hit for the like button right now. If you really day down for we, you want for support we for let we grow, hit the like button for we and share this particular program. And we want for say a big welcome to una all. And if you're new to this channel, I mean today na the first time we come across this channel, alright, this is our yard. We call our yard because we want to let everybody take ownership of we country Sierra Leone. You know, say when you say this na me own, you know they allow person for cargo nonsense to So we country na we own, na no more we get. And then inside here, we president, we call and caretaker, not to pamphiteer you. The reason why we call and caretaker na because we want for make everybody know say then they na that position because of we. Then they handle the position for we. After 5 years, if we feel say they not take care of the place for we find, we tell them say, pa, thank you, una go. Yeah, so now that make we call and caretaker, yeah, then they take care of the power for we, yeah. Now we give them job, member that one day, so not of any disrespect. Now, as we don't come out to the picking them, we see one other video now the social media. We still wait for you where you come, so continue for like and then you share the program. We see one by force married now the social media. Just now the picking them, if you touch my private part, I will tell. But now it's all like for say. By force marry them, it still exist inside we had. I mean, if you say we don't come up at that system, day.
Why you for feel so?
Because I just feel say no more with the grow. You know, this 21st century generation, not for they by force again for married. You know,
well, of course.
Interestingly, sorry, if you force somebody for going to that kind of system, then a lifetime arrangement. If you go force person, na problem they bring come.
Well, now so it for be, but as we know, waiting they go on now, we had poverty and hungry can make some people they push them, picking them, who said that picking them not even willing for go.
Then you don't left one thing, not to just poverty and hungry. Sometimes the poverty and hungry not get anything for that day. But you get to look at tradition, culture. And if I'm married to my uncle, and if I'm married, that family married, if I'm married and by force, if you're not married, then go around you, then go diss you. Come on, I don't think it's not just poverty, eh?
Well, I think say now it make we don't get this so-called alaki answer for our girls. I feel say we get a role for play on that particular area.
No, this not a girls, this na woman. Answer for our girls not there for this. But the only thing no more, I think say we get right. The people get right for choose. Woman get right for choose who say for go. Yeah? This not a girls again on me brother. This is not country fall. But anyway, look what.
Well, I swear they happen to them small that age picking them. So
no, this not country fall. This not to underage you. But let's watch this video and let's watch the drama where happen the time where other people where they put ring on their finger. Where they can like wow. Let's see how this lady in Talek na the married.
I'm a findi. I'm a feeling. Left.
What message?
Not the left.
Not the left. 30. Una points.
Mama,
Wait,
one,
2, 3.
Go.
Una clap for her. Una clap for her. Una clap for her. Una clap for her.
No.
Una clap for her.
Kadina.
Voila. Where the other ring? Madam. Okay. Madame. Voilà. Voilà, merci. Ah, mais ça, il était non pas il a pas bego. Ah, voilà.
So you see the drama.
Well, of course, me people na in that too. Ibi ma, but this is the wrong time. You know, Shebepia who's higher calling Palestine. The man he worried say the finger, even if I put the ring, he miss him. He go left the ring at the last finger.
He put on the last finger, then he put on the middle finger. In fact, the first thing he begin, now the right hand first he begin take.
And Mariama style, in a wonderful na the Mary. It again, we call a Hebele style. It's one corner. The man they kill himself.
You not see the end part of him? Where the other ring, the second ring where the man not sabi fix. Now they say, "Gia no more go wear am." Now he take and I give the ring first. Now they begin. Then the other one where we put at the small finger, and they pull am out for give am back. Now the video done. But anyway, now they part today. Part today. But anyway, we will say this number enough funny because imagine how this thing say lifetime something. Then you go force this person for going to that kind of thing. Then waiting the house go talek. If them born picking self for God's sake, how the picking them go talek? Sonko.
What? A Sonko squad.
He really, then we really need for the come up parent system there now. I'm my uncle for married, I'm a fambu married. Now then, we really need for left five. Not to that they, I don't know. I really don't understand what thing we get for they happen. It's really sorry.
What? We just believe say we people are able to learn something out of them see where they happen and make them able to advance themselves from that level who they be there to the level who they try for click on now because the world don't they advance. There is no need where they force you picking on marriage or force them for do anything. You know, you get for gear, may choose for himself, not to say na pauper. But the reality they go by some of the married, it's not like saying na God Bio in slogan they don't take pauper this for do and pauper for married to this man.
Now
it is not done.
Change, We need for change our system there.
Yeah.
But anyway, we move. Are we together?
We fly always.
Okay, so I find out say something happened from Dr. Dennis Bright. You know, say always the ink pan this government. But law not talk it, law just listen this video quick one. We'll come back just now. Please pay attention to every bit of the video and then you go understand. If you not listen and pay attention, you not go understand anything. We'll come back just now. Where some people get money and power, then can feel say nobody not elect them. This nothing will happen with even with government officials them. We make plenty time where then they in an interview for discuss national issue we get for do it with country in development. Then can tend for the vex and they take the discussion to one other level.
But I think say world don't begin get used to the facts and the reality now that one of the biggest qualities them of people already in authority under this regime na arrogance. We don't say people are arrogant. If you listen normal from people already come up from the Ministry of Information, we don't get the interview them.
Yeah, so it's a navigate the bureaucracy, undertake various courses, a highly educated.
Another question say not
No. So I'm saying, well, you are questioning the president's prerogative. Not a right for appoint anybody or a one for appoint to any position. So this is a dead argument on arrival. Law go to serious thing. Listeners and say go able benefit from.
So this is not essential at all.
No, this is not important. Now the president in prerogative for appoint who they want appoint. Yeah, for let help and deliver. So if you've been on there as deputy minister, I mean, it is not as of right that you'll be appointed minister. I mean, so we're a bit dead horse. I'm moving around in circles. Let us make progress.
You go track them, but if the company, for instance, put in operation cost up, nobody no go tell and say no to this rated the operators.
But Musa, look, let's get serious with this conversation. You are moving around in circles, my friend. You don't do this. This is not something you do. Right? This is not something you do.
Now then they do the operation.
No, but sorry. Sorry,
now then they do the operations.
I am not joining you to move around in circles. It's getting unproductive. Let's get this conversation serious.
And some other big people, ministers and everything, they actually say they not give a damn, about people then just not care.
United Kingdom, we say we all kill the rush for go, was not built in a day or year or a decade.
So at this stage, what can I remember you of?
If you're not member, Mr. The beginning, the member said they go school.
The should I call it the accusation you're making? It's the same thing my wife tells me. They are telling me I'm a thief, I'm not this, and she cries and that. I say, I've been called worse names than that. But nobody called me to come here. I chose to come here. If you can't stand the heat, don't go to the kitchen.
They don't, in fact, then they assume, say, you not understand nothing. People then way, in fact, they tell me they teach in a college self, they not even go another level they eat. They can one for can begin lecture you on certain basic things then they assume, say, the people of this country they're stupid. They know they understand nothing.
They not only the feel say we not get sense or we stupid, but plenty time when they can sit down for let them interview them, but things that we get for do with we country and go before one. They can take the interview to personal attack. As they can tend for ask the presenter or the interviewer about a love or marriage life.
Waiting at your current relationship with your predecessor, Dr. Ernest Bio.
Well, the people ask this question all the time. Me and Ernest Bio are not too contestive. So I don't know what are the importance. If I ask you, what are the relationship between you and your former boyfriend, what you will say?
It's a business. A profit not there. You don't have profit. They eat profit. They shape profit. Give you paddy or your wife. I don't say you not married it or you don't marry. If you don't marry,
Mr. Minister, let me go back.
You know, give your friend profit because profit not there.
Plenty explain, excuse, and then back the young people them pan corruption business. Don't turn the order of the day for this particular government.
Go. All right. We first of all want to tell plenty thank you to Sarah Gem Media. That particular word we listen from the interview now inspire this thing where you listen to right now. The Dr. Dens went be there on the program when at the big issue or the big show. And then it talk about how this government, the authorities, them, the one the way they talk for the government, very arrogant. Then we begin to imagine, me, my brother and the team, we begin to imagine the difference within them. And if you can listen to all of this thing we can just know, you could just, not just for only we confirm waiting Dr. Bright say. The caretaker, we ask him, he will give back talk. The information minister, we ask her, he will give back talk. And when you want to up at them too much, then they go into your private life. You see that they ask you, the caretaker, like the last time he asked about the lady in boyfriend, in ex-boyfriend. This one talk about the presenter, the male presenter in girlfriend and waiting. Waiting there and they all get for do with serious national issue, my brother.
Well, really, this na always speaking talk, we thank God we get people like Dr. Bright, where they able pick up certain things that we self-consider the talk, because as other people like accuse, we say we na opposition propagandist them. My brother, the thing where they go on at this particular government, not either. Them people they're fortunate for take power, but majority of them not mature for talk to people. Majority of them not civilized for talk na media. you for talking na you host and for talking na media na two different things. You know, some of them people are not even can not say that they're not media, and that they don't even put under media ethics where they able make the people. They feel for no say where you sit on the kind say people they even watch your body language, but they not care. Always they care. Then they care for come off with their position. We don't see to Lima who say instead they behave so arrogantly in the media. No say you they talk to a minister. You don't go there as a minister. What you concern the person? Now look at the minister of misinformation. Waiting in the talk, then they ask you something for answer. Answer the moderator, but you want waiting. You want for let the moderator ask you. Now, if I ask you, which it's a no. You know they can't dictate for somebody in an office. How you get your office? Now, so the moderator, that radio station or TV station where it is now your office.
Well, if you listen to the full interview, you have to even talk when they say, "Well, now you determine the way how the program for go." He says, "Since again agenda."
Could you imagine that?
Not no
Could you imagine that?
The Minister of Basic Education said we don't do the same thing. Now the presenter ask mask and say,
no, but listen.
Now you determine how the program for go now.
They're all. I always tell you, see, when you get a house, the head don't bend. All the one where they live in that compound, they follow suit because the head way for set an example where they for copy from. As long as it don't go the wrong way, nobody know they get fairness of that compound. Everybody can do what he feel. Wait till I can bring this to you. Take time and listen to the caretaker. We appoint them guys as ministers. We appoint them guys as honorables, right? Take time for listen when they interview them, the way how they respond. So petty, listen to waiting if you go to 98.1. They go ask the moderator, say, you're an old boyfriend. When they ask about the former caretaker, you're a boyfriend, this, that. You can't talk like that, you as a minister or caretaker. When you then a media, you get for no say, you are a role model. People they copy from you. People they look after you. So when you they talk, no say that student, they listen and they get something for copy to you. That's
not free education.
Well, now the free education, the quality where they want, they display so. The quality they do so, you get picking the way they copy from them. Some picking the way go look say, caretaker na my mentor. Some picking the way they look say, the minister of misinformation na my mentor. But you as a mentor, if you go talk soon on radio, what about the picking where they look after you? Wait till you feel say if they able to learn from you, and wait till you say to myself they can't deliver.
Anyway, please, if you follow we right now, and you feel say you like the program, display that for we, give we more zeal because we get big thing. This not just the then say tip of the iceberg. Now we just begin plenty things there where we carry it, and today we they go one way. Like how themselves they go from the head to the toe. Now so self they go. So please hit for with the like button right now. We get 101 for example with the watch, and then we get 32 we just don't like we program. Please hit the like button. One for say reach to 70 as at the end this particular statement. And then people on Facebook, we get 81 with the watch right now. 36 reaction. Thank you very much. Continue we see reach 50. And then the share, continue for share this program, okay? And then you left your comments down. We appreciate every small bit of your contribution inside this particular program. God bless you. Continue for hit the like button for we. Yeah, let it go up, up, up. Alright? Okay. Of course, that's not the way. They say, show me you paddy, I go tell you that na you, eh? Or the other word thinking say, both them we get the same feather, now then they fly together.
And they fly together.
Yeah. So if the caretaker, first now the misinformation minister, they carry the behave arrogantly every other day. Yeah, now you go determine how for interview him. Now you go one for think of why.
No, I think he did inside in blood because it's not the first time.
So now we begin plenty tell we don't say, hey, but I talk so this is not fits a position there. Not until when the caretaker himself come and sit down, himself begin say, maybe I'll wait me first. And they begin to bring other kind of thing, and then we know say, oh, this na born me and feed na born me and feed by you waiting the back foot see the front foot they do na they fall. Bio na the way we appoint an eye fiber. But anyway, that's cool. That's cool. We don't mean any bad. We just want for let you know say na then kind of thing and then they go no more. But you like the program? Continue for hit the like button for we are. Not forget anytime you come, hit the like button. And one thing I go tell you, when you press the subscribe button, please turn on the notification bell, yeah? And then anytime when we put video, you will forget the notification, so you will follow where we watch. We get plenty of people who don't subscribe to this program, but the one the way they watch really small, because I'm not saying I can mistake not for turn on the notification bell, right? So do that for me right now. Thank you very much. Welcome on all where you don't join me right now inside the show. My brother, you cool?
Okay, brother.
Are we together?
Always fly high.
We move. Okay, so let me go now. I don't know if we for begin go inside the big issue of the day. But I ask you a small question. What do you think about corruption inside Riyadh?
You mean me or the people that we listen to me? Well, I think say corruption inside Riyadh. Now when we get somebody we can stand say it affects and now corruption on turn crowd inside Riyadh. And a continuous crowd that dry one where it be say if you even soak water until it sleep before it soak.
Okay, so I all you do. So what in our follow we do today we go down memory lane and then we compare how it's like where they been come and certain issues then 1 year back waiting are the things that we don't come because we find out say some issues then they will not get 8 not get tail right now. For example, the Chinese raise 49,000 bags of rice just lost in thin air. Anti-corruption been said and get all of the evidence then. But now anti-corruption say and not go pursue with this particular case. That shock you? You surprised? Yes, anti-corruption say they're not going to go into that case again. But sometimes you forget what them in tell we. First of all, let me go into the first press briefing where Francis Ben Kelfala be all with journalists them for explaining them about this race. Sometimes you not be don't view this one, but if you be don't view, I'm use this opportunity for member yourself again. And for you when you watch this video for the first time, please pay attention because now all of the things inside there, we look out different video them today for let you able for analyze for yourself because today now that one for do. But first of all, let's go to Anti-Corruption Commission where now the country anti-craft and let we listen to this first Chinese race press briefing. They come back just now, a long small, but it will benefit you a lot, yeah.
Sometime in late November, we received information that rice that was donated by China to Sierra Leone was being repackaged in a warehouse in Waterloo and resold to the public. We went in, carried out our investigations as fairly as possible. We were able to arrest a lady called Zainab Binta Kamara, which was the index arrest. The arrest that created the link to determine what really happened with this rice. Our investigation was able to establish that indeed this rice was part of rice that was initially donated to the Ministry of Agriculture by the Chinese. After the donation of this rice by the Chinese government to the people of Sierra Leone, the government in various cabinet discussions and meetings decided that the rice should be sent to the Ministry of Education for the Ministry of Education to apply it for school feeding projects, for the school feeding program, which is part of the free quality education, so that children can eat and be nutritious whilst they learn, and so that it removes the pressure from parents who cannot afford to give their children lunch, so that the children can be sufficiently nourished whilst they pursue the free quality education. Now, it turned out that despite this commitment, despite this directive that came from no less a person but His Excellency the President of Sierra Leone, who was very clear in cabinet, because we have the cabinet minutes, we have the cabinet conclusions and everything. The President made it very clear there that he did not want anybody in his government having to do anything with this rice. But the rice was supposed to be given to the partners of the Ministry of Basic Education, how do we call it?
Basic education.
Basic education, so that they can apply it to school feeding projects. But the Ministry of Basic Education already had partners, WFP, JAM, and other institutions that were responsible for carrying out the school feeding project as an auxiliary to the free quality education, which the Ministry of Education was already embarking on. Somehow down the line, after the transfer processes took place between the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Education, The rice was now in the control of the Ministry of Education, basic education. And it turned out that the distribution system of this rice did not go according to what the president had directed in cabinet, to what was concluded in cabinet. As a matter of fact, the Ministry of Basic Education, which did not at the time, and I believe up to now, have the capacity to distribute this rice, to engage in school feeding program, the officials there decided on their own to distribute the rice. The distribution process itself was seriously flawed. The rice fell in the hands of the wrong people who dealt with it in ways that are scandalous. You will find out, for example, that the permanent secretary, Mr. Commander, took this rice to Bond. After taking it there, instead of it, firstly, let's understand this. The rice, first of all, was not meant for the ministry to engage in school feeding program with it. But they did. Let's assume after they did, they could have done things properly as planned. Probably would not be here. But what happened after they decided to embark on taking this rice to the distribution places or the places where they felt it should be taken is even more problematic than we thought. So initially, we did the preliminary investigations to understand what happened. We sent our team of investigators right across the country. There is no village that rice was supposed to be distributed. There is no village that rice was to be distributed that we did not go to. We found out that in several places, the rice did not reach the destination that it was planned to go to. We also found out that there are even schools which were listed that were not supposed to have been listed because they do not exist. We found out that even some of the rice made their way to private schools, which were not part of the free quality education program. We found out that the rice was distributed to counselors, people who had nothing to do with the teaching corps. Also, for even the schools that the rice reached, sometimes it was the teachers who distributed the rice amongst themselves and not the students who benefited from it. In more ways than one, we are sure that the proper things that were supposed to be done with this rice, as directed by the president, did not happen. As a result, after carrying out our investigation, we combed through piles of evidence. The reason why this investigation particularly took longer to complete is because we wanted to be sure of what happened. The evidence was huge. We spoke to hundreds of people across the country. The testimonies were many. The investigators were able to comb through them. Our lawyers have examined them. We have decided to take the following steps. 1, we are going to indict those who believe were responsible for the decision making that led to the improper distribution of this rice, and sometimes misappropriation of it. We are also going to embark on a nationwide attempt at setting up systems to ensure that schools are capable of identifying proper channels through which benefits like this can reach them, and for them to apply it as best as possible for the intended beneficiaries without having the confusion that went with this rice. As a general note, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone does not want impunity to continue as it used to be before. So even in his government, he is ready to continue the campaign against corruption. And this, I must say, was not done taking into consideration anybody's tribe or region or where you come from, what language you speak. It did not consider what party you belong to. We practically just went after the evidence. Based on that, the ACC, I have proceeded to prefer indictment against the following persons. 1. Alpha Usman Timbo, Minister of Labor and former Minister of Education, who at the time of the distribution of this rice was Minister of Education. We have also preferred indictment against Madam Emily Kadiatu Gogra, who is the Deputy Minister. We have preferred indictment against Charles Tom Commander, who is the Permanent Secretary. We have also preferred indictment against Mamusu Masakoi, who was the head of nutrition, the director of nutrition in the Ministry of Basic and Senior Education. Lastly, we have preferred against indictment against Zainab Binta Kamara, who was the initial person who was in fact responsible for us knowing that the rice has fallen into the wrong hands. In that regard, 15 counts indictment have been preferred. Alpha Usman Timbo, Kadiatu Gogra, Charles Tom Commander, and Mamusu Masakoi have been charged with misappropriation of public property contrary to Section 36(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act 2008, as amended. Also, Alpha Usman Timbo, Emily Gogra, Charles Tom Commander have been charged with willfully failing to comply with applicable procedures and guidelines relating to the allocation of property contrary to Section 48(2)(b) of the Anti-Corruption Act number 12 of 2008 as amended. Also, Alpha Usman Timbo, Emily Kadiatu Gogra, and Charles Tom Commander have been charged with conspiracy to commit a corruption offense contrary to Section 128 of the Anti-Corruption Act. We have also preferred indictment against Zainab Binta Kamara on count 4 for converting property knowing such property to be the proceeds of corruption for the purpose of disguising the illicit origin of such property. In count 5, we have charged Zainab Binta Kamara again with concealing the true nature of property, which is the proceeds of corruption, contrary to Section 52 of the Anti-Corruption Act. In count 6, we have charged again Zainab Binta Kamara of possessing property knowing the same to be the proceeds of corruption, contrary to Section 52(1)(c) of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008. In count 7, we have charged against Zainab Binta Kamara for conspiracy to commit a corruption offense contrary to Section 128 of the Anti-Corruption Act 2008. In count 8, we have charged against Zainab Binta Kamara of misappropriation of public property contrary to Section 36(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act 2008. In count 9, we have charged Mamusu Masakoi and Zainab Binta Kamara of conspiracy to commit a corruption offense contrary to Section 128 of the Anti-Corruption Act number 8 of 2012. In count 10, we have charged Alpha Usman Timbo of abuse of office contrary to Section 42(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act number 12 of 2008. In count 11, we've charged Emily Kadiatu Gogra of abuse of office contrary to Section 42(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act number 12 of 2008. In count 12, we've charged Charles Tom Commander of abuse of office contrary to Section 42(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act number 12 of 2008. Count 13, we've charged Mamusu Masakoi of abuse of office contrary to Section 42(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act number 12 of 2008. Count 14, we've charged Mamusu Masakoi of abuse of office contrary to Section 42(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act number 12 of 2008. In count 15, We have charged Mamusu Masakoi of abuse of office contrary to section 42(1)(b) to 42(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act 2008. That brings the indictment so far profiled against those who bear the greatest responsibility for the improper utilization of donation made by the Chinese of rice to the people of Sierra Leone through the government of Sierra Leone. We've charged these 5 people as being the ones who took the decision and facilitated the carrying out of this activity. This indictment has been taken to court and filed. We expect the judiciary to allocate a date for the trial. Before the end of the day, we will know the date on which this matter will come up for hearing. And once that is done, it is now left for us to prove our case in the court of law as fairly and to our best of our ability, and for the judiciary to be capable of carrying out its mandate of ensuring that we make corruption a very high risk and a low return venture.
Well, of course, my people, we all know here waiting the so-called commissioner, don't talk with Francis Ben Kelfala, sorry. But of course, when you listen to Francis Ben Kelfala, when the commissioner, you they really know say sometimes when you not understand how the thing they go, they want to work. But now you they know say if they work under command, maybe then let's for inform them how the game play. Because when you listen to this statement, you they ever feel say that a serious commissioner we don't ever get in the history of Sierra Leone. But after he don't give this statement, now the term caretaker call him or whosoever get for call him say, hey, now so this case for go, now so this case for go. For make you know and believe what they tell you, can't listen to the other part of the case. We not do it, we go play so many things there for make you not able to understand how this thing they go.
But before that day, we want to tell thank you to Sierra Network. Now them get that video the way we used to, yeah. So we want to tell them plenty thank you. And we want to tell you say this video where we used to, this press briefing don't be over 1 year. Now it don't be not only one no. Then if you don't take all this kind of action, if you don't tell we about all the evidence then by the rest case, yeah. So it don't be over 1 year. Not to new something, because I see some people the praise now say, hey, now this if we don't do long term, it don't do this so, but just that, like what my brother say, they under the influence of the caretaker, so nothing other we need for do. So as my brother say again, let me go now in a court and let me listen to the term where they mean discharge the case, okay, from court. Where they say then the Anti-Corruption Commission say then get what they call no case submission. Alright? Let me listen to this, please. When they come back, just now. Pay attention, please.
Some time back inside this year, the Anti-Corruption Commission be charged the first Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Alpha Timbo, the Deputy Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Emily Kadiasu Grogra, first and Permanent Secretary, Charles Kamanda, Mamusu Masakoi, first and Director of School Feeding, and Zainab Bintu Kamara, businesswoman, na Lion Inn. Because the Anti-Corruption Commission alleged say, between October 2019 and December 2019, them people you know me able accounts for 49,000 bag rice where the Chinese government be sent to Salone for help inside the free quality education program. First, the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Alpha Timbo, and 4 other one them, don't be the appear in a high court before Justice Cosmotina Jarrett for answer to 15-count charge. We get for do it, misappropriation of public property, contrary to Section 36(1) of the Anti-Corruption Act No. 12 of 2008, as amended by the Anti-Corruption Amendment Act No. 9 of 2019. Willfully failing to comply with the applicable procedure and guidelines relating to the allocation of public property, contrary to Section 48(2)(b) of the Anti-Corruption Act No. 12 of 2008, as amended by the Anti-Corruption Amendment Act No. 9 of 2019. Concealing the true nature of property, which is the proceed of corruption, contrary to Section 52(1)(b) of the Anti-Corruption Act No. 12 of 2008, as amended by the Anti-Corruption Act No. 9 of 2019. abuse of office, contrary to Section 41 of the Anti-Corruption Act No. 12 of 2008, as amended by the Anti-Corruption Amendment Act No. 9 of 2019. Conspiracy to commit a corruption offense, contrary to Section 128 of the Anti-Corruption Act No. 12 of 2008, as amended by Section 14 of the Anti-Corruption Amendment Act No. 9 of 2019, and 10 other counts charged them. We immediately talk na court. The Anti-Corruption Commission prosecutor, Kelvin Masambo, say the Anti-Corruption Commission not get evidence against First Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Alpha Timbo, and other one them. After this statement, the lawyer for Alpha Timbo, lawyer Usman Jallo, been say, because SCC not get evidence against a client, make he ask the court through the judge for make the Anti-Corruption Commission pay 250 million loans as compensation to Alpha Timbo because he don't spend inside this case, and self SCC always inclined in term, and self don't give a bad name. Same way so inside this case, some lawyer they wait the team up for the clients them, they ask the court through the judge for make SCC pay compensation to the clients. But lawyer Elvis Eno, where they represent the fifth accused, they ask the judge, Justice Cosmotina Jarrett, for make a free inclined on all the counts charged them, but say Eno go ask for compensation. After all this, the judge, Justice Cosmotina Jarrett, been say they don't free all the accused them inside this case, but say SCC go call them back if they want for look inside this case. After this case, I've been talked to the First Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Alpha Timbo, but how he feel about this case, and this na being forced respond.
I know say I've always been innocent in this particular issue, and thank God that justice finally prevailed. I also want to congratulate the ACC for make them know say in this particular issue, especially on the outside, they're not going to secure a conviction. I always believe that I serve this country very well, and as people know what I've done is being imaged.
The last voice where you just hear, the show say the First Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Alpha Timbo, been cry because he say people want for well in him.
Of course, the people, and this now the other side of the story. As soon as I read the minister with the shed tears of happiness, you know, when somebody don't take plenty money, they don't go keep don't they try for pulling it, now then cry, can cry. And they cry and Abok say, after the case, I don't turn billionaire. But of course, as I tell you now, we still not have the now we can't enter now anti-corruption. Now we hear again, waiting they come out inside it. We still not the matter as to the role.
We want for go into deep one so you go understand every bit of the case. Because we find out, say we do a program, when was that, yesterday? On Wednesday, yeah? Where people them, yes, when they come and say certain things them. So we choose for going to this, let me see, yeah? With this anti-corruption, so they get all the evidence na the world. But at the end of the day, look what happened. They're not able for found and guilty at all. Then get all the evidence. Then catch the woman red-handed. It change the bag. The rest. It change them from the Chinese bag to another bag. Then catch a red-handed with all the evidence.
No, Shembe, not to red-handed. This now green-handed.
Okay.
Who's kind of do the call?
Then catch a green-handed. Okay. Then not to that they're able to relate them to all of this, all the evidence then they, but yet still. First, let me go back and let me listen after this court where they don't discharge them, like when what they say. Let you hear waiting ACC been say, and then now 1 year ago, we self then 10 and day we been analyzed and small. Let we see waiting we self be analyzed and waiting the apple now. If not true, then if not true, check and now say we always pay attention and we know the talk because we want for talk. We the talk because we know. We come back just now.
Well, I think a few misunderstandings and day about what really happened yesterday. So I will kindly be happy if you give me some time for explaining. Fumble them who members say sometime late in March, the Anti-Corruption Commission being filed indictment against the former Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, who at that time the Minister of Labour, then the Deputy Minister of Education, Basic, Mrs. Emily Gogra, then the former Minister, we don't refer to earlier, Alpha Usman Timbo. trial will be done by judge alone. For obvious reasons, because the corruption matters are sophisticated and they are specialized. So we believe, say, judge and jury trial no go be very good and no go really get the result we want. So as a matter of fact, in this specific instance, the Anti-Corruption Commission will do an application to the Attorney General, now former, for let go grant we the permission for do a judge alone trial. But in her opinion, the way that the powers we get at the Criminal Procedures Act, he say in not believe say justice could be served if a matter like that could be tried by judge alone. So in that case, we're not able to get a trial by judge alone. And the commission strongly believes that that trial should be by judge alone. And as such, we decide say we need for submit, which we don't do like no further evidence, so that we withdraw the file, we can't we deal with grips, then we cannot make a determination on the next steps. I think that is what.
So, Mr. Sandy, quickly, now because the ACC not be able for do a trial by a judge alone, and that's make una not being get sufficient evidence against the first minister of basic and senior secondary education.
But that is the area where we talk about the misunderstanding for one Kaiser. When we talk about we not get evidence, nobody says we not get evidence. The procedure is, the due process is, you get for say you know the offer further evidence, then you get the matter back to you, that is to the ACC. Then we still not be bad. It not mean say we not go back in a court. Because what has happened now, discharge is not acquittal and discharge, as how people then feel say don't be. Now we say we not the offer further evidence. So we are coming back. The ACC is coming back. We re-strategize, we re-examine all the issues and go back to court as we didn't do before.
According to the report where we reported just here this morning, the judge, Justice Cosmo Tinajayet, clearly say, una as ACC go back na court with this matter if we are not able to get all una evidence them. So how soon una the plan for go this matter back na court if una don't finally reach at a decision?
No, now instead I try for make somebody understand and you. Now that they not even start the trial at all for leave people in evidence. So because I don't say initially, this is a trial way for go on by judge alone. But we not don't get that clearance from the Office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. So the best thing to do in law is to submit that we know do further evidence, come back to the ACC, and then we decide on the next steps to take. So it is not about say the evidence have been led, everything has been concluded. That is why now a discharge, not to an acquittal and discharge. So this is what the public should understand, and most other people will also really not follow through as to what will happen.
Alright, according to you, the case not done yet, na court, so now they go sit down back as a commission and try for get down our evidence them, maybe now go back na court. But from yesterday, discussion we happen at court. Now, Alpha Timbo in lawyer, they ask the ACC say therefore pay 250 million compensation to clients because one, ACC always inclined in time and self-inclined to spend plenty money during this case. ACC ready for honor this request from Alpha Timbo in lawyer?
Honestly, that is of no moment at this point in time because as I still say, the matter is not done complete. It's in a court. So that request or that position insofar as is concerned is of no moment because we are coming back and then we therefore look at it. It's a strategy and it's a tactics we don't employ. And then I believe say people then will know what's in our next steps in the soonest time.
For sake of this case?
No, certainly, yes.
How soon, Mr. Sandy, the public going to give for sake of this case?
Khadija, you know, we'll be on record for the promptly inform the public about things that happen at the EC in recent times. So be rest assured that very soon we will come back to it. Because this is not something we come by accident. Now, we say it's the right approach. For there, we go offer no further evidence. And then we come back and then we'll inform the public what will be with next steps very soon.
Well, we all know here some of the reports them we don't begin come up. But yet still, anti-corruption not lose up too. They say this case, they don't want jury, now there and the judge. So they can come with them back at any time after this don't happen. So how possible when somebody get case, you don't pull the case, you say they come with them back?
Well, anything are just discharged by law and get anything in a technical point. But it puzzles me now that the lawyer, when Usman Jallo, they ask that ACC compensates Alpha Tibo with 250 million euros. If we are still not lost, we just can't take stand back for loan and come back. How comes they ask for pay that kind of money? But Justin, not to more. We can discuss Alpha Timbo, Papa one. Not to more. Alpha Timbo Yona one. You know the Sierra Leone Drivers Union, the president self been in an ACC net. Then say the discharging case and the lawyer back say then for pay the accused person 30 million euros. Let me listen now AYV as them interview somebody again from the Anti-Corruption Commission.
That particular decision by the judge, shocked us as a commission, in the sense that, in criminal law, I am yet to see where cost is awarded against the state. And when you talk of awarding costs, even in general criminal practice, you don't award costs when there is a discharge. You award costs when there is an acquittal. So that decision, as I speak to you, we are appealing it. We are appealing that decision of the judge because we do not think he actually properly guided himself.
So ACC is appealing this?
Appealing that particular decision of the judge.
So that means that the ACC could have proceeded with this case, present its evidence, and if it doesn't go according to the expectations of the ACC, it could also have appealed the outcome of the case.
All right. I think there is a little mix here.
Okay. Clarify for us.
I really don't. Coming back to the people out on the street, the ordinary man in the street who may think that it's a loss for the ACC back to back. No, it's not a loss. We have not lost either of the cases.
Okay.
We actually have had a discharge, which means we may come back if we so choose.
Okay.
So it's not a loss at all.
Okay.
And when you talk about appeal, oh yes, if you go on with a matter and you are not satisfied with the outcome, you go on appeal. We have decided as a commission to ensure that we offer no further evidence, so there will be a discharge and we'll have more opportunities as prosecution. We will not wait to go to the end. That was not a decision that we wanted to make anyway in this Alpha Bar case. Secondly, we are not appealing because it was the commission that actually presented or made the application for no further evidence, and the defense actually agreed. So in essence, that cannot be appealed.
It's a loss, and this as well sort of questions the stance of ACC, especially in the case of Alpha Timbo. It's sincerity to go after individuals under the current administration.
In the first place, the commissioner had every opportunity, the commission and the commissioner had every opportunity to do or not to do, like in the Hamlet math, like Hamlet would say. When we went to court, we knew we wanted to go to court. And as we've always said, when you look at the Ministry of Information, for instance, would you want to tell me that the people who were working there, in fact, the matter was concluded, and it's on appeal now in the Court of Appeal, under the reign of the current administration? Would you want to tell me it's not a system thing? No. We have had a number of cases which are under investigation, some of which are in court, some of which have been concluded, which have to do with administration of today. But one thing that I must say, and I must repeat myself because I've said this, wherever I have been talking about the Anti-Corruption Commission, we don't look at faces, we don't consider colors. We have a compass that points at evidence. Wherever that compass points, we go. So in essence, if we are saying that we offer no evidence, it's a prosecutorial tactics that we are employing. And very soon, by God's grace, the people of Sierra Leone will get to see the juice that comes from that tactics.
They tell me say that they go prepare and come back to we.
Yes, they don't come back to we.
How?
They don't reinstate Emily Kadia to Gogra.
After they tell you say they still get case whether they can present more evidence.
They say that they come back to we. It means that they bring them come back. They're supposed to hold their position and they because not to the normal eat or sell the rest.
But you know the Anti-Corruption Commission really beats me imagination.
Why?
Somebody gets case.
Yes.
Yeah. You withdraw from the office.
Yes.
Say make you can sit down.
Not to withdraw, a caretaker.
Yeah, caretaker. Me man, caretaker and Ben Kelfala na phone call.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let them not fool nobody.
But when the court, the judiciary.
Na phone call also.
Fine.
And text message.
Look how the yes, text message will happen at the conference. Okay, look how the reggae player. Number one, the court say, then they discharge the case. Now they discharge them. Now Anti-Corruption say yes, we not lost the case. Just that we presented to
after the court don't pull court.
No case submission. Then we come back. When they come back, just that they can't take drink, we can call them back anytime. Now I say okay. Now they can't take back come out. Now I say okay. Since we don't say no case submission and discharge, what we go do now? We'll give them back.
No, but how you take somebody off from the office for a particular investigation, right?
The case not done.
The case not done. It.
You can't Corruption say the case not done.
Now so then say, not what we say. The case not done. It's today. We say and see, not to even hear we see who side they don't reinstate them people back. Now they office them. They sit down now that they work. So whose case you get them people get? Whose case with Anti-Corruption they can present to we? Whose investigation?
Case done.
So if case done, in this case me people them. That don't tell you say the rest no loss.
Who side the rest go?
So where the rest?
Okay, I've been telling you the last 10.
Where the rest?
The rest been there.
Because no case. They don't pull people who come on a court. Anti-Corruption don't come. Everybody caretaker don't sign the cost. They don't reinstate people caretaker. No.
Not all that Ramadan they cancel.
Yes.
You know remember the last Ramadan?
Of course, I remember.
When they done to us the 3 days.
I know what's happened.
The caretaker not give Sunakati to
just tell the people that me know already.
The caretaker give Sunakati to the sojaman them, the policeman them and
But as you don't in front of this camera back, where I tell you say, Usai caretaker,
pull rest.
Because Usai caretaker, pull rest, caretaker no get farm. We know it's a ship don't away caretaker order rest. Just a twinkle of an eye, caretaker can give rest to soldiers and police them. Who said that rest?
Ben Kelfala be mistake and not be do proper phone call. This career too, that lady will be the Fatmata and Binta, will be the rebag the rest, it be the rebag for big one them. It be the rebag for big one them, but Ben, it be gone. Again, forget problem, It be gone.
Well, me people, now this always we can talk now we had. Now some of them things here we can talk now we had, where people and they begin call we certain names them, but hey, we had now for me and you. Una milk we left this favorism. If we not left and we had no, they go no side me brother. If you say because this party where they in governance, the caretaker where they we come out the same region. Me and they talk the same language. Me and he.
Ben Kelfala say.
They not the same. No, they can't.
Not to by region, not to by tribe, not to by
camouflage. Not camouflage.
Okay.
Right? Now the thing where they talk about favorism.
Justin, now this can make me act one. If not to that, they may you come on back by this program. Will you come on back?
Because they talk about your uncle.
No. You don't need for talk the kind of thing a day. Give me the new direction time. Give me some chance. Let we able for do what we supposed for do. Give it time. We don't try by the corruption.
Then they ask for time.
Yes.
Now 3 years they go so mind
but
you.
We don't try. This case are not the one I will take para.
Mind you.
They get no done.
Let we remember back. Let we reflect we mind back. Former caretaker Kaba in term of office trade. Same SLPP rest business come inside. No, I come. Now we dey talk of because Alpha side will be don't tell we say this SLPP where caretaker Bio they bring now a different form SLPP.
New
direction, right? Where we dey chase right now to the wrong direction. That's not a problem. This same new direction don't come again same rest program. What it me question you are gets for ask now we are the people them. Why SLPP not for smell rest?
Well, of course, the people now this be don't happen. But I question me what I tell you now no more. You know, we country people like you say when picking or when man they talk something at the end of the day happen, they can ask you why they go be alpha or sheik. I don't know if that's what they call them or baba.
Because this don't happen 1 year ago discuss eh?
It don't happen a year ago. Now they me and my brother talk am now yeah. They like today wait till we talk now it happen. This not for una we say we na APC propaganda. Una we say we just sit on the talk wait till one talk we na propaganda talk that we get. For tell una say not to cassava leaf ki bed full for ki consider on a crane or chola or okra. Now ki bed full for consider the talk. Me and my brother before we dey talk, we dey study and we dey look far. But some of now they listen, where they can attack people unnecessary one. Una they listen, but una not able to study for pick up. Now make you tell us say pay attention. If you pay attention, you dey able to deliver. If you pay attention, you dey pass the exams. So me people we still not happy as to tell una say today we dey bring things the way they make. Me and you, they know exactly how the corruption business it don't day the former regime and how it don't mature to this particular regime. There we go, my brother.
Yeah, but before we go, I still want to beg you with the watch. We get na Facebook about 107. Okay, when I just let we go up small bits to 100 the reactions. Yeah, thank you very much. Facebook they really try. Let's see what me Fambolen get from the tube. Yeah, we get about 192 presently with the watch, and we get 73. Please, let me raise them up to 100, the likes. That is, if you enjoy the program. If you not enjoy again, okay, no problem. We're sorry if we disappoint you, yeah? But we just want for try for do. We not the try for satisfy anybody, but we want for do this for make you understand waiting they happen. But like me brother say, let me go inside the commission of inquiry. The caretaker been talk something inside the commission of inquiry. That thing the way he talk. Now that make we ask say, for say he don't pit and lick am. That thing way he talk. Now he say safe. Don't fire himself na in foot. But he used to that there.
You mean that one way be fire himself and go down front?
This not to that one day again.
We make now where the one carry then get
No. Not to that one day. But anyway, let we go and take the same way this white paper on the commission of inquiry. Waiting at the talk where say, I want you pay attention to everything where they say. Then you will know what they can't talk, yeah? We come back just now.
The commissions we are tasked with conducting independent, fair, thorough, and impartial investigations into allegations of corruption and abuse of public office, and to make relevant findings and appropriate recommendations. All persons who were summoned to the commissions of inquiry, we are not summoned because of their ethnic group, their religion, or their political party. They were summoned because they had been entrusted with the supreme responsibility to serve Sierra Leone. It is their conduct as individuals and their decisions while they served this country that were the subject of close scrutiny by the commissions. So these commissions of inquiry should also serve as a strong warning to serving officials that you have a duty of care to make the best decisions and act always in the best interest of citizens of this country and of the nation. The Commission of Inquiry gave an opportunity to the people of this country to ardently follow the stewardship of persons in authority and see firsthand how some of those persons betrayed the public trust that was reposed in them by the people of Sierra Leone. We've had several commissions of inquiry in post-independence Sierra Leone. But Sierra Leoneans seem to have learned little to nothing from those past inquiries. We are determined to make this the last commission of inquiry in this country. This is not the usual charge, convict, levy tepid punishments, and reinstitute or reinstate as soon as citizens turn the other way. Once and for all, we are determined to draw a line.
Okay.
Well, of course, the people, we don't hear it. Waiting, we can't see. Anyway, talk fine. It been talk fine. Of course, when he been pulled the statement, me, I be proud of him. As I've been telling Najishno say, when I hear Ben Kelfala be talk, where you know we know the case is. Now the same thing caretaker don't talk so. Then 10 there, you know we know the sweetness of the corruption money expected better one. Although it be know that way be overdue, but now the country don't reach in the way that it not be to understand. They been talk fine at this point, and I didn't get for talk say anybody where this commission get for find guilty in office, you know they ever hold public office again. But not forget, now make I take you back, waiting we can take a talk recently, now CNN, the interview where it just do, where it defend people where they corrupt
inside the way they can say from the us emote. The keyword of this particular word is say this commission of inquiry, not to that usual one, where then they indict and discharge, and at the end of the day, they reinstate. You understand what I mean? That means say, yes, pit and leak. They don't mean say, a commission of inquiry don't find you guilty, yeah, where the people they make like them forget small no more, then count you back, then can't give position. That's what he's saying. But now let me listen what he say, na CNN, yeah? You be don't listen, but please, listen to the end part of our go try for forward. Let you just listen to the side where you talk about the finance minister, yeah? Will they come back just now?
Well, it has been a very difficult experience for us too.
So let me get this straight. If it is proven, President Bio, if it is proven, that the Chief Minister and the First Lady, your wife, have actually misused public funds, how will they be held accountable?
Well, there's a prescription for whatever happens. If that is the case, and it's proven in a court of law or by the commission, they either ask to pay for it, or there are different forms of punishment for that. And they will have to.
On top of that, you recently hired a brand new finance minister who was accused of long-standing corruption in the previous administration. What message does that send to Sierra Leoneans?
Again, you've used the word accused. And he has had to go through a very long legal process to prove that he is not guilty. So, like I said earlier, it is easier. Anybody can make such claims, outlandish claims, or that the other person is corrupt. But we are a law-abiding country, and we go through the entire length to make sure that when claims or allegations are made, we prove them in a court of law, and then we take the necessary actions.
And finally, when it comes to the importance of diversification, obviously the Sierra Leone economy has relied heavily on commodities, particularly iron ore, diamonds, which have been synonymous with conflict, all commodities.
Go.
So you don't listen, you will come in Koswi, you will come in dislike, you will come in Tokyo. The caretaker, where we don't talk of corruption, where we don't emphasize on say, in your government, not they left nobody, we put in an inside corruption business. But now then we see the Alpha Timbo get case, they get back in office. The now Minister of Finance, they accuse and find them guilty now in your commission where it's set. He make phone call, he tell them say, go happy because I get position for you, I can do for control. We had the money in a saloon. Other from the above, they go win the case, now they don't get a position. Now the same caretaker. But me brother can get one argument now, in a short argument, I can tell her say, we caretaker not match on. when it comes to talking. But my brother say, we caretaker don't improve as to how it be know. Okay, not a problem. But at the improvement is, it look like say...
Like give short story, in other part of the way to the discuss, yeah? For that, you say it don't improve small, but that no mean say it don't get sense soon. The time where they do 2012 nomination, na NEC. I've been the report for Radio Democracy, na NEC. He and a running mate Kadisi say, if we want to talk about this freedom of information bill, you can't imagine. Caretaker, I don't mean anything here. Caretaker, sit down right in front of journalists then fortunately, the issue of this, how they call them, freedom of expression, freedom of information bill, they ask him what he go do. He not even sabi for know wetin na freedom of information or for even pronounce am. Pass way Kadisi say, na he rescue am. Anyway, not up and bad. I just want to tell you no more say it don't improve because then 10 and day to now it really don't improve.
Anyway, it better so. But now the improvement is because after we don't play the first video, where he don't come and talk. Fine thing that will be fixed say if we put them into action. By this time, we for there na another level where we for say we tell God thank you for get a caretaker like this. But at the same caretaker don't turn lawyer today for the victims them we don't put on a corruption business inside we are. The caretaker and they come and defend them. And in not defend them, if people them, now we on TV station or radio stations there. The CNN where is it also, mind you, where they come and cause, where they forget like you caretaker, where they can't forget and talk. Now the whole world they listen them. And the videos that we don't put concerning this corruption business, the whole world gets them now the archives. Today, the caretaker now in not on lawyer for can't talk about people the way they put their anti-corruption business see now allegation. Okay, why you don't come to you now allegation? So when you make this caretaker debian the former regime, you will the cost tell me back. Wait a minute. If now allegation to you people them, tell me why.
So small thing no more we all today. He say this commission of inquiry, yeah, not to that kind of commission of inquiry where they can indict. When me say the defender finance minister guilty, the finance minister defend and guilty, not to commission where they can indict. And at the end of the day, they then throw him and then they appoint a person in the back and reinstate him. But we see I'm very clear. They indict the former agriculture minister and then commission of inquiry where they spend millions of dollars, yeah, found and guilty. They appeal. As then the appeal, as then the finance, as the court, then cabal, as then they say he not guilty. So the next day, this man will be say they know they reinstate person where they don't find guilty. He get a position straight off. Big position we country in budget. The person where they handle all thing. So tell me now, somebody can say, can normally say this na flip flopper. If it goes so today, tomorrow it goes so. It does so today, tomorrow day and that. Waiting at this thing. So, Poppy, let's talk to you now. Waiting at your problem, you media people are not can go back and watch things the way you don't talk. For any time you want to publicly then guide you. I wish I for been there for help you, but yes, we do. We help you right now. Because plenty time then day, we want for bring things then where you make mistake part. So next time, you go take time before you come out and can talk. You for be very conscious of what you can say to me. And so you support them. I mean, the one that we always they say, me na that supporter, whether you do good or bad or deal with them. We can always tell you, say, pay attention. If you pay attention, you listen very well. Waiting the happen inside your brother. Then they survive. 2023 na landslide victory then they get. But at this time, yeah, this kind of thing they do so. Me brother, Poppy, uncle, you don't deform, eh? You don't deform. The next election not get for easy. Let's say African politics. If you go down that lane safe, people then fool them vote for you back, but not get for easy for you, eh? Not to just easy work or penalty, eh? This you get for fight for the ball and then you score. Then they clap for you that time day. Please, 94 likes. We get 209 people that really watch right now on YouTube. Please, let me reach to 150 likes. And also you like the program. That's why you're coming. That's why you're here. Yeah? Enjoy the program. Let me enjoy. But at the same time, don't forget for giving you a bribe, yeah? Which we like. Now, number one for me, yeah? But please not forget to that $sign. It did it. If you feel say you want support we for let we grow, go to the $sign and donate small things for we. But at the same time, if you're not able to do all of that one, and then we get with PayPal, go to the description box and help we. We need you financial support. That day we not the shame, we not the hide. We need them. But if you not get all of that one and again, okay, MoneyGram Day, I call it RIA Day, Remit Day, Western Union Day, whatever. Please just go na your phone if you get the app and day, or you go na bureau and then you send them for we to Fatmata Bangura, and then whatever information you send them back to we na +232 na WhatsApp 79421437. We will gladly any small thing where you get. We not care once you help we na just the heart wetin you give we now want ya. But you not donate to. After all of this, you not believe for say this week caretaker talk say anybody where he employ, not they call them thief man. Even when them the thief, then defend them guilty. He say they call them thief man. You think we lie? Let us listen this short one, please.
And would you say the current fight against corruption has minimized corruption in your administration, or do you think you also have thieves in administration?
I wouldn't call anybody I've appointed as thieves.
Not what we talking.
And she said, "Don't listen." Because we, any day we listen, any day we read, any day we watch them, and so focus for pick the things them where they can talk for tie the neck before we can see where they analyze. Now you where they watch me so where they cause you where they can say na that now you are the talk to. Listen good, focus, study when you pass the exam. I can just small Usai me brother talk say. It not get for easy for caretaker for the next election winner 2023. It not go be like penalty. Well, of course, we all know that one day now. He make caretaker they display violence right now. We are so people afraid we get for come out and talk. People afraid we get for come out and campaign for make the team be easy for them. Now he make again. He want bring the cyber crime. The people them. So me and my brother not go talk here again.
It don't.
Now they can talk. Allow me, boys.
For them. They don't do.
You don't see. For them, no able talk. So they be soft church for her. But I lie, me people them. We they talk. The cyber, it's we get for cyberlytic inside it. We all. What did they happen?
When they talk cyber, local papa ma big. Or if not that, we'll take cucumber. All na bar.
How you get 99 style them for make people and not talk the bad things them way una they do. Now so we get 199 style them for comot na the waterside road for una. So no sign no for go get to attack for can up the fire where they come. If you feel say na the way this you they do, if you feel say na the way this you they rule as a father of the nation, as a caretaker, for make you succeed back for go for second rounds, as you fall like September rain. Again for tough for you like what people they talk. Because now you they talk, now you they can't disgrace yourself. Now you they mark, now you they sack. Now you they release, now you they tie you neck back. We can just stay for can show people that waiting you say for many people that will not be aware, they are aware of people them will not be understand exactly what it is try for talk. We they make them now that low level where the least man they able to understand waiting you know they do and waiting when they talk.
You like the program? But you're new to this channel, right? Okay, please subscribe and then you turn on the notification bell, yeah? We get plenty shares, plenty likes, yeah? Na Facebook, and we as well get plenty likes na YouTube, 105 now. Please don't just make 150 quick, please. We get 209 people where they watch, don't just make 150. And also you like the program, no hesitate. But at the same time, we don't get about, let me see, we go fumble them, where 3 of them say they don't like the program at all. They don't give it thumbs down. We tell you thank you, we love you so much. Now you will like past any other person. You will say you don't like the program, yeah? God bless you. Keep liking the program, yeah? I'm not saying a mistake, you mistake. You go change and juice now, yeah? Not to show you the make an. Now do how they so now for make an. Go the back, please. Remove the 3 way you don't put, yeah? And put them on the like, yeah? Thank you very much. God bless you. We love you so much, yeah? But at the same time, we need your support. Then they will not go hide by you. We need your support. We need plenty of things then. equipment. We can suffer sometimes because we go say this now makeshift because we try for put things them together. Yeah, every small thing so very expensive. Even this one, very very expensive. Not in other way cheap. This small one safe. This attachment. This attachment a very very how you call them, expensive. So nothing not the way cheap. See all of them things there. This for example, this normal na 500,000. This small thing so. We if you put them to dollars na $50 and day.
If for pass.
Yeah, something like that.
That's not $55.
And the euro they are on the same amount, 50.
The same amount, something like that.
Yeah, so like this small thing no more, yeah. This you get very good work where they do. Where plenty people they not sabi even the one the way they do we program they don't know the work of this. Yeah, but it's very important. And other things them they we use way attach it or no way to show you them. So we need your support, and not to that we need running cost. I mean internet, electricity and other things then. Yeah, not to you the responsible, but just support we. And one for tell plenty thank you to all the one the way they support we. You know, at least we appreciate you so much. Yeah, so you can do it either way. You can go now the live comment side, live chat, and then you touch that $sign and give whatever from $1, £1, €1 to 500, whatever you're able to give you, we appreciate you. Or you do MoneyGram, RIA, or Western Union. And then you send them for we to Fatmata Bangura. Then the information you send them back now we WhatsApp number, that normal number we can use, +232 79 421437. Okay, and the number that we can send them. And we get about 214 where they watch right now. Please let's just reach the likes to 150. And Facebook self they do very well. Thank you very much. Thank you, we appreciate you so much. But let's ask one question. And you really like the program, not to the like, put on for we now the live comments, va? Let me see. We just want to hear if you like this program. Now the last question and what they ask you today, brother.
Well, I think no more we get for them as you don't talk. We really they appreciate you now. We don't you do, and we go like for appreciate other people the way they come fresh and do. We not been do it as they try for improve the channel. Of course, the people this now you program you did to everyday program we had. We very sorry as my brother can always say if you feel say we talk something against you, but we know they do this for satisfy you. We know they do this for satisfy we say we they do this for make we see a better Sierra Leone when now we are tomorrow. We know they do this for green or white or red or any other color. We just did now the white color where we say we want something like white. We not go side nobody. With me and you, the benefits, or if not me and you because of the age, but we picking them where we don't born, make them not can suffer. This guy we will me and you they suffer inside we had because of red. We they do we self bad. We the malice. We they divide we self because of green. We they cause we self. We do bad things that we serve and with the malice. That one day we dey against and we not go want make it continue inside we had with Namama Salon.
Okay, thank you very much. I think let's show you one more thing. This particular phone here, this na Note 9, yeah. Then the other one na Note 10. The reason why we use the one there, remember we Blue Mind program. Now then thing they are no more they able for work. The S of the Samsung them. Now then they work no more on our system. You know, for they able for see that call where people if you want to do video call safe, this na Note 9 and we get a Note 10. Now then no more they work on the system where we get. And imagine, you know, this other one we use so right now the 10, this na the 9. All of this very, very expensive, nothing other way cheap. Yeah. And we get for keep them going with credit and other things then for lay then keep going. All of them very expensive. So whatever you're able for help with, we will come to you and ask you whatever support you're able for do. One more tell, thank you to the one them we can always support you.
So you see where you're ungrateful. The camera where gets the old work you left and now they comment Note 9, Note 10.
No, the camera I'd always talk about In fact, it don't do very good work, but we want for drop Because most of the time, if you can watch, you see, pass we go get for camera and touch them so, because it is sleep, it get time out. And we want a camera, we're not going to give it time out. Yeah, where we put on so, I like now almost hour. One whole day we want for go do program. We do. But as it is now, this we not go able. We get 2 battery for them. Right now, 2 battery. The one this and the other one the inside there. Yeah, where sometimes they if you watch, you see shut down there, it show some setting them. Yeah, that means the battery don't done. We get for change them there, you see show other things. So all of these are the things that we will go through. But still we appreciate you. We appreciate the equipment the way we get because we be able for serve the purpose, yeah. So but whatever, we will still appreciate whatever support you go do. Thank you very much for all. I see on all the comment the program say very good program, keep it up guys, or right on point and all of them things and they. And we see other people and we say we don't wage war on Bio. No. We just wage war on corruption. We don't want corruption because this man, like me personally, let's tell you this. One of the things we make I get mad every day. Now because all of the things that when they tell we say, then they can't go against. Now them then they practicalize, then they do. And then they tell we say, what do you see where you dey out? That's what caretaker say. What you see where you be there as opposition, not so you commit inside. So what in then this problem? What this problem we make as you come? That's already been tell you the change. That corruption already been tell what fit. Now you do back am. You don't take good oja, okolapa and oja for popo or bamba. The people in corruption. Now that make we vex. So now war against corruption. Because we love our country and we want to correct this regime so then go succeed. When they succeed, now we country succeed. When they fail, now we country fail. So the caretaker need for stand up and do what he say. The other territory say, now this is not like people and they expect too much. Now you don't carry this with expectation. You can't tell we say you can make things better for we better and butter. That rest will be the buy 60,000, we reduce some back. Then now you can't tell we say the expectation and plenty. But you don't fail we.
So you want to tell me now say the young brother when Bobby the music will be sing now it reflect on the caretaker feeling. Caretaker feeling being a mark of yours in Anyway, we people now that's not in the apple. Caretaker runs on the biggest lawyer for people that we don't put the and better one, including him and corruption business. Now they could tell you just not say the caretaker don't pit and he don't come back. Because if you be there against things them when you oppose the former regime, say now in make we continue they go before. And you don't come for can fetch them for the money the way they don't thief, make them return them back. Today, you and your brother they pass squander big money them. When they talk, now you come to CNN. Instead of you allowing lawyers them for go, now you don't turn the lawyer, caretaker lawyer for can defend corruption where they go on. Now you
but you find out say this particular interview it not do well. All of them in man them waking post where them post the town hall meeting, post the interview. They do not get mine post this particular interview. They are not poster.
Make no joke.
So at the beginning ask question, why they not poster? Instead them take small excerpts and small words them the quote.
The answer is because caretaker fuck up.
It's go per my name by himself.
It's up. So now all of them things they are make caretaker and put the law for keep
in Wef not get mine put on a Facebook page.
George Floyd, my best advanced program.
Polymorph. You know what I mean? He can always boast of a man. So by the way, happy belated birthday to you, sir. Yesterday na be birthday. Happy belated birthday. I hope you get a nice, eh? But I noticed something. It's like say they not look day in order in good terms. Normally, how they can celebrate na that kind loving stone. But yesterday we find out say the mommy they be quiet. Then he can't sing for Witinini. So the caretaker na Tinini now. In a Tanana. The caretaker, you see, caretaker back in Montana they said to so what he do? Where the woman don't make for him fine, but they song and all thing. Now he make him picking sing. Now he say, in fact, you look better past the other one there. He say in picking you look better past the other one there.
In You know, say caretaker out on Angi man. And when they're in confusion, you always make love no. Even the terrorist slapper, the mammy I died about whether for no.
The caretaker, we can talk and no more not open bad, but a petty, he really petty. He really petty.
Bad one. Bad one.
Look where you go boss by the mayor that other saying, boy, I say. Big mature program. Big mature program. Anyway, I think say we for take them now we left and go. Like we really need for left with self now let we go, yeah? Until we meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow's day.
Huh?
Tomorrow's day. Friday.
Tomorrow Friday.
Okay, until we meet again, it's another special edition of this program we had. One for say God bless you. Thank you very much for you always participate inside the program. You like, you comment, you share, everything very important to we. We love you very much. You self welcome and dislike the program. We love you so much. For Funa, we get good love for now. Continue for the come and watch. Whatever you do, that's not a problem. As long as possible, no cost, we're very cool with everybody. This is a platform for everybody. Come and put you party in things the way they do. No problem, yeah? We open for anybody, but the only thing, 99% of food to the talk, now this government. 1% now the one they will know the. Now that make them, how they call and some 11, with the commot by them back, with the plan for another program for them. I mean, the APCs, now some APCians, the Sonko 11, then they pan their own confusion right now, with the camp for them back.
OG Fets then.
OG Fets. Then just the Fets, like for say they no get plan. Now in the ones they pan. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. We love you so much.
But I feel say they not get plan, that it's up. Thank you very much, people, for everything. I mean, everything they do for make the channel go before. We appreciate you now, we honor you now, we celebrate you now. Until we meet again tomorrow, now, another special, sweet and fine edition for you. We want Mama Saloon in go on before, because now you no more will left with information. That one, where they think about himself, no one know, but waiting to the talk. Until we meet again, I go like for say, tata, me where they go. Na Bible kabla box come back tomorrow. We can talk to you now. God bless you all.
Me na Sembe, we go see you again tomorrow by the grace of God. Ma salam. In Jesus' name, go well. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah! God bless you.